InfoWars posted a story that was supposed to prove that the RV in this picture that they're saying is the one that's supposed to be the one that was used as the bomb car for the suicide bombing in Nashville is different than the one you see in the backyard at the guy's house. And it's a Thor motor coach, and it's a chateau. It's an old version of the chateau, but because all their sales pages show the current version, it's almost impossible to find old images of the original chateau that we're looking at. So I guess we have to look at the image. Here we go. There it is with one stripe on the top, and it has a ridge overhang on it like a lot of RVs do. And over here they also, for some reason, circled a little box here. That's an air vent, usually used for literally an air vent. But anyway, here we go. Well, there it is. There's the smoking gun right there. That's obviously not just a shadow on it. That's obviously a stripe that's painted on it, because it has two stripes on only the driver's side. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to do what InfoWars did. You see, that's the March 2019 version of it. They want you to look at the May 2019 version, where the shadow from the overhang on it makes it look like a paint stripe. Because they don't know how to use Google Street View. So anyway, if you were curious how long this thing was sitting, not just in his yard, but in that specific location, let's take advantage of it. Yes, InfoWars lied to you, because there's no way they didn't know this. Anyway, continuing. If you go back to March 2019 instead of May, you see that it's not a painted stripe, it's a shadow, it's an overhang. Now let's go back to March 2016. From here you can see it from the other side, because they moved it over there. And if you put it to April 2013, same position. So it sat there. We now know its history. Now if we go to 2007, and it is the same one even though it's blurry, I think it is anyway, yeah, he had a different paint job on it. Probably had it reconditioned. So let's have a little fun here. Let's go to 2019 so we can see the paint stripe like InfoWars wants you to believe in. Let's go over here one notch as the computer ignores me. Now let's look at the back and see that there is a ridge there. I'm sorry, but you can see this? It's a ridge. There's two of them, actually. And one of them creates a shadow effect. Just look at the, there, you can see the angle for shadows in the area. It's a bright day. Now, if we go back one notch, just one stinking notch, and you know dang good well they did it. They lied to you otherwise. Yeah, their investigative abilities are questionable at best. So let's go over here. Do we get a black stripe on the other side, maybe, somehow? No, we don't. We get the single stripe. Now, if I do it to May 2019, what they didn't point out is it doesn't look like a stripe, it looks like an overhang. So their claim on InfoWars is that somehow he painted a single stripe on his RV for some fucking reason. That would have to be the claim. Now, from this one, we have a couple of extra angles that we can work with. It moved over there, and then we can see here, we can see this extra angle here, April 2014, and it appears to be completely missing from back there. So let's go tunneling around. Let's check this one, 2013. So 2014, they got an incomplete record from the road. Now, why am I saying that? Okay, here's the payoff. When you're looking up information, you don't look for inconsistencies and aberrations or anomalies, as a lot of you call it. That's not investigation. That's not being an uber sleuth. You're supposed to find consistencies, like maybe the front of the damn thing. It's a chateau. It has an anomaly here. It has one light here, and three in the middle, and one dot here. I don't know what that is, but it's not here. But then that year is 2016. And we have stripes, multiple stripes down here. We don't have the stripe on the right side. It's consistent with it. It's very, very consistent. Aside from adding one doohickey here, maybe put an extra light on it, he hasn't changed it much. But he had at one time painted the whole thing. Here's the other side of the vehicle. This is the 2016 version, and we don't have a time tunnel until we get to here. Now we go here. Let's look at 2013. It should have a blur. Yeah, they blurred a bunch of things here. They blurred part of this house over here. It's kind of funny. That was the year that YouTube and Google started algorithmically blocking people out. So that means he was standing there, or it thought it was. It's the same vehicle, and again, it has one stinking stripe on the top edge. And if we go back further, 2007, excuse me, we can try to look at it, but yeah, it was butt ugly and it was all icky. He may have actually traded it in. Now let's look at 2019, and it's not there. It's over in the backyard. So let's see how far we can go on this. Okay, now we're back here, and we can look way over there and can see just barely the front of it. It has a colored thing on top, and there's the front of it with a single stripe and another single stripe. So in order for InfoWars not to be lying through their teeth at you, they have to claim that he painted a stripe on one part of the damn vehicle only. One. On the driver's side. Which doesn't make any damn sense. So no, it doesn't have a double stripe up there. It's an effect caused by the overhang on the vehicle, on the top of it. It's for getting rain off the top. And it isn't inconsistent even in the same year they're looking it up. Let's go to, now this is 2019, May. That's what we're looking at. See, on this side, it doesn't really have a stripe. It has an overhang. You can easily see that if you look. And over here, it looks like a painted stripe because the shadow's more extreme. And then again, if you just tunnel back a couple of frickin' months, it doesn't have a damn paint stripe because it's not a paint stripe. It's a damn shadow. Now, why am I kind of being annoying about this? Because people come to my channel and tell me that I need to die because they're a patriot and they're going to shoot me. Because people want to tie this into an election conspiracy theory. Because people have nothing better to do. Because people lie. Because InfoWars makes money creating a bunch of little robots who run around pissing on everybody. Because they're angry, nasty little people who have nothing better to do. I'm going to see if I can find a way around the anomalies here. Sorry if you don't like it. What year is it showing me? Let's go to the front of the line. Bang. Boom. And there we see it had a patch on that air vent or air conditioner. It is consistent with the vehicle that was seen in Nashville, Tennessee, that blew up. Okay, he might have spent months packing that thing full of explosives. I don't know what happened. It's consistent. There isn't an aberration. And making a claim otherwise is based on you looking for one picture out of 50 to call it into question. That's not how the real world works. You can go through your own home movies and photos and find aberrations that make things look weird. Other people can see it even if you don't. That's just the chaos of reality. Again, it's not inconsistent because it's not a line. It's not a painted line. It's a freaking shadow. And all anybody at InfoWars had to do was simply tunnel back in time one damn notch, and they would have found that out. And I'm sure they didn't do it, right? I'm sure they wouldn't lie to you knowingly. Hardy, hardy, har, har. So again, May to March. The answer was there the entire time. InfoWars lied to you. That's because that's what they do for a living. They do it to gain power over you. Any of you that repeated this bullshit story, you've been had. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with it.